Welcome to the Old Coins Explorer, the ultimate treasure hunt. Here we are exploring the hidden secrets about old and valuable coins. So don't forget to subscribe and share. Hey, you ever found an old coin lying around and thought, wonder if this is worth anything? Well, today we're diving into one that most Aussies have probably seen or even used, the 1978 Australian 10-cent coin. And trust me, this little guy, it's not just some dusty coin from the past. It might actually be a hidden gem. And no, I'm not just saying that for drama. Stick with me, and I'll show you why this small silver piece could be way more interesting than it looks. So, picture this. You're holding a tiny piece of metal. It's been around since the late 70s. Passed through shops, pockets, purses, maybe even some vending machines. It's got a story. And the best part? Most people don't even realize that it might be worth more than face value. Let's kick things off with the design. It's simple, but kind of elegant. On one side, you got this amazing lyrebird, that funky-looking bird with a fan-shaped tail. It's not just random, either. That lyrebird's actually a big deal in Aussie wildlife. It can mimic sounds like a pro, camera shutters, chainsaws, other birds, you name it. Kinda like the celebrity impressionist of the bird world. The guy behind this design? Stuart Devlin. Dude was basically a coin design legend. Flip it over and boom, there's Queen Elizabeth II, looking classy as always. That portrait? Done by Arnold Mackin. It was a standard on coins back then, and brings this sort of vintage charm that makes you feel like you're holding a piece of history. Now let's talk numbers. In 1978, they made about 49 million of these coins. Sounds like a lot, right? So why the fuss? Well, here's the thing. Not all coins age the same way. Most of these got banged up, scratched, worn down over time. Try finding one in mint or uncirculated condition today. It's like looking for a clean pair of white socks in a teenager's laundry basket. Super rare. And when you do find one in really good shape, like MS-65 or above, that degrading thing, more on that later, it can sell for way more than just 10 cents. We're talking a few bucks minimum, maybe even $10 or more, especially if a collector's on the hunt. But wait, it gets juicier. Back in 1978, Australia was kind of in this transitional phase. Still adjusting to the metric system, a lot of social and cultural changes. And everyone was using physical money, every day, all the time. That makes this coin more than just currency. It's a memory trigger. Your mom probably used it to buy bread. Your granddad might have given you one as your first coin. There's a sentimental thing here, too, that you can't just slap a price tag on. Now, if you're lucky enough to get your hands on a proof version, those are the fancy coins made especially for collectors, with that shiny, mirror-like finish. Those can go for $20 to $50 Australian dollars, maybe even more depending on the condition and the demand. But here's where it gets even more fun. Error coins. Yep, sometimes the mint messes up, and instead of that being a problem, it actually makes the coin way more valuable. Stuff like \n, coins that were stamped off-center \n, coins with clipped edges \n, double-stamped ones \n little cracks, or weird blobs from the die. Those errors can turn a regular coin into a mini jackpot. Some of those go for hundreds if the error's wild enough and rare. Now, let's talk about that emotional angle again. Because, let's be real, some of us just like old things because they feel meaningful. Maybe you remember being a kid and flipping these coins into a lolly jar. Or maybe your grandparents had a drawer full of coins they never spent. Those aren't just coins, they're memories. And collectors eat that kind of nostalgia up. So you're probably thinking, cool, but is it actually worth collecting these? Honestly? Yeah, it is, especially if you approach it smartly. Grab a few, keep the best ones. Look for uncirculated versions or those error types. Store them somewhere dry and safe, like in coin sleeves or cases. Don't just throw them in a drawer. The better shape they're in, the more they're worth. And here's a little tip if you're thinking of taking it seriously. Look into coin grading. You can send your coins to services like PCGS or NGC, and they'll professionally grade them. A 1978 10-cent coin that comes back as MS-66 or MS-67. That's a prize. You're holding a legit collector's piece. So where do you even find these coins now? Easy. Try \n old jars in drawers, grandparents' houses, or gold mines. \n coin dealers and shops. \n eBay, Gumtree, Facebook Marketplace. Just be careful. Check seller ratings. \n coin fairs and swap meets. \n estate sales and flea markets. \n and you'd be surprised how often someone has a little stash of coins they've forgotten about. Maybe your dad has a tin labeled junk. That's actually worth something. All right, let's wrap this up. The 1978 Australian 10-cent coin isn't rare in the sense that there are only a few out there. But the gems, the shiny, clean, high-grade ones, those are rare. And they're getting harder to find every year. So whether you're a hardcore collector, a curious newbie, or just someone who loves Aussie history, this coin's got something for you. It's not just metal. It's a story, a snapshot of life in 1978. And who knows, the next time you check your spare change, you might just uncover a tiny treasure. Keep your eyes peeled. You never know what history's hiding in your coin jar.